Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen, my classroom, and my pharmacy. I'm Haylie Pomeroy, your nutritionist, and I think it's time to put a little bit of nutrition in your kitchen. Today I have a very special treat for you. It's going to be jicama fries with two different dipping sauces. So jicama is a root vegetable. I'm going to show you this kind of funky looking thing. And it's brown on the outside, but as we start to peel the skin off, you'll see we'll get this nice white coloring, okay? Jicama is a unique vegetable in that it has a prebiotic or a nutrient called inulin. And inulin helps grow good or healthy gut bugs. I'm gonna peel this bad boy. It's not participating very well. But remember, fruits are vegetables are completely unlimited on the Fast Metabolism Diet. So this is really good as far as having fiber, as far as being phenomenal for gut health, mood elevation, gut biome, help feed those good probiotics to get your immune system going. It's also very filling, and when you bake it, it has a very sweet taste. So you're gonna peel a very large jicama. Also remember, you can peel 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. The more you eat of this root vegetable, the more it's going to help you burn fat for fuel and lose weight efficiently. So I'm gonna peel this bad boy. We're gonna make two different dipping sauces with these jicama French fries. One would be like phase 1 appropriate. It's going to be a raspberry dipping sauce. The other is gonna be a lime dipping sauce, both hot, heated. Doesn't that sound good already? And the difference there is phase 1 is really for the adrenal glands. If you're feeling very stressed the first 2 days of the week, we usually start with phase 1. Phase 2 is more for liver support so that the body can emulsify fats efficiently. It really supports the gallbladder. Ooh, this is a big one here. All right, I'm just gonna get a little crazy with this. And you guys remember, when you're peeling this, you just want to get all of the brown parts off. And you also, don't be afraid when you're in the kitchen to not feel like you have to be perfect, right? The kitchen is a laboratory, a lab. So it's where you're gonna experiment with food, you're gonna experiment with ingredients, and you're gonna experiment with flavors. Whenever I give you a recipe, I usually make the spices and the herbs a little bit mild. And then when we get here together and we do some cooking classes, I like to vamp it up a little bit. All right, I'm almost done peeling this. Sincerely, this is the hardest part of this entire process. And I'm probably not making it look very glamorous at all. So when you finish peeling this, we're gonna cut these in like French fry sized little wedges. So I'm almost there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this in half. Here we go. I'm gonna cut my work in half here. I'm gonna peel the rest of this just to show you guys what we're getting after. Let's see here, almost done. Now, a lot of people will take the peel for this and use it in a compost. Another great way to use this fiber is if you bake it and actually puree it first and then you bake it. It makes a great fiber to thicken gravy. So don't hesitate to use the peel of your jicama for a thickening agent when you're making soups or gravies. Okay, this is starting to look a little more beautiful over here. All right, this is the look you're going for. Wipe that off just a little bit. Right here, okay? Can you guys see that? And again, you can make as much of this as you would like. It's completely unlimited. The body can use this to help heal the gut. The body can use this to elevate the mood. It can use this to flatten the belly. You can either make them in wedges like this, or you can cut it even smaller and make it in a thin cut fry like this. So once you get your jicama all chopped up, You're gonna take your herbs, your spices, excuse me, and you're going to put them in a Ziploc bag and you're gonna shake your jicama in it. I always use at least cinnamon, but lately I have been in the mood to have things like nutmeg and cardamom. Even like there's some great apple pie spice blends that is really good. But right now I'm gonna put a little cinnamon, nutmeg, and cardamom in a baggie. I'm gonna throw my jicama fry sliced wedges and I'm gonna shake it all up. It is that easy. Then I'm gonna take these out and I'm going to put them on a piece of parchment paper, and I'll show you this real quick. When you layer these on your parchment paper, you don't really need to leave a lot of space. They actually shrink a little bit with cooking and they sweeten up. So you don't need to add any natural sweeteners to this. The root vegetable itself is gonna get nice and sweet when you bake it. So you're gonna bake these for 35 minutes at about, let's see, 350 degree temperature. What you want is for them to get a little bit crispy. They'll get kind of soft at first and then they'll get a little bit crispy. And that makes them perfect for dipping. We're gonna come back and make our dipping sauce while these are baking. Okay, we're gonna make our dipping sauces now. And I just wanted to mention that on page 24 of your original Fast Metabolism Diet cookbook has what I like to call a cheat sheet. And it really helps with portions. So if you're making this for phase 1 and you have 20 or lower pounds of weight that you're desiring to lose, the fruit in this situation would be 1 cup, okay? If you're doing a higher weight loss goal, remember, you eat more food to lose more weight. So from 20 to 40 pounds, it would be 1.5 cups of raspberries. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your raspberries and you're gonna add those to your blender. Here we go, beautiful raspberries. Remember, raspberries are a natural anti-diuretic. They're also fertility and libido stimulating, so this is gonna be a fun thing to make. You're gonna add raspberries, very easy. You're gonna add some lime juice. And when you warm this up, it will enhance the sweetness, and also cooking the jicama enhances the sweetness. You can add a little bit of stevia if you would like. To this one, I like to add just like 4 to 5 drops of the mint stevia. I always feel like mint helps to stimulate the digestion. And so this just feels like the most amazing GI snack. So you're gonna purify this. I'll turn it on for a second. Oops, here we go. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We're gonna purify this. Let that sit just for a second, and I'm gonna make our second one. I've got a double blender thing going on here today. So our second one is phase 1 appropriate. What you're gonna do is you're gonna add 2 limes in, and when you peel your lime, I'll show you this really quick, you want to leave some of what we call the pith on it, or the white part of the lime. The pith is really good to help your body emulsify and break down non-metabolized hormones. So individuals that get that midsection weight gain, that have a low libido, that maybe you're feeling like you're having some hot flashes, maybe you're having thinning hair, things like that, the pith of the lime really helps your body, here we go, metabolize and nurtures the gallbladder as well. So you're gonna add 2 limes, and then you're gonna add a 1/4 cup of hot water. Now remember, this is phase 2, this is cleanse. You can use this actually in any of the phases because the jicama is a vegetable and limes are free foods. And then with this one, this dipping sauce, I like to add 8 drops of the caramel stevia. Whoops, got a little generous there. I usually add 8 drops of vanilla. 1, 2. And then I add 4 drops of the mint. This is one of my favorite dipping sauces with this jicama. Again, you're gonna purify this. You can serve it cold. I like to warm mine up a little bit in a teeny saucepan. Let's see, if I had a lid, where would I be? Right there. I like to warm mine up in a teeny saucepan and drizzle it over my freshly baked jicama. If you want to double or triple or quadruple these dipping sauces, they freeze incredibly well. I'm just gonna blend this up a little bit. Woo-hoo. And I can, we'll show you the finished product when we get our jicama out of the oven. So if I can turn that off, I'll show you the finished product when we get our jicama out of the oven, and we'll drizzle these delicious, decadent dipping sauces over the top. These look amazing, don't they? Okay, you guys, I made a little bit larger wedges, you can see here. So I put them at 350, and I actually did it for about 40 minutes. I already tasted one, they taste great. So what you do now is I'm gonna make these two ways. So I'm gonna take the Jicama Fries, and I like to serve them in a little, like a shallow bowl, because I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the dipping sauce. So again, I added cinnamon and cardamom, a little bit of nutmeg in there. You cannot eat too many of these. These are a veggie. These are vegetables, you guys. Remember, they're good for gut and gut health. And then I warmed up both sauces in a little saucepan. These are still nice and toasty. They just came out of the oven. This is our raspberry puree. I just warmed it up, and I'm gonna drizzle it right over these fries. Let me show you. It's so beautiful. Look at this. Nothing but fruit and veggies here. So great for the gut, the immune system. It's a natural diuretic. And then I made a phase 2 version in this little saucepan here, nice and toasty. This is your limes right there. There you go. And I'm gonna drizzle this over the top of these. This is appropriate for phase 2 or any phase of the fast metabolism diet. It is completely unlimited, a free food. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed making this super simple snack with me. And remember, when we heal our gut, we reduce inflammation, we boost the immune system, and with a snack like this, we definitely elevate our mood.